Haunted Salem presents Haunted Strange Tales, Episode 2, Mirror Superstitions. There are many superstitions involving mirrors. The broken mirror is probably the focus of more superstitions than any other subject is. Breaking a mirror is supposed to bring 7 years of bad luck. These stories evolved from the times when people used water as a mirror. They looked into the water to see their fates. If the image was distorted, the viewer would die. The beliefs changed as the mirror changed form. Early people imagined they saw the image of their soul in a mirror. If the mirror was broken, so was the soul, and it was a sure sign of a person's death. The 7 years bad luck seems to have evolved from the ancient Rome beliefs that 7 years was the time period it took for a soul to renew itself. The Romans are also responsible for a little-known remedy useful for anyone who breaks a mirror. The only way that you could overcome the 7 years bad luck is to bury the broken mirror pieces very deeply in the ground. Many families cover all mirrors in the house if someone dies. This is to prevent the soul's deceased from getting trapped in the mirror. In some ancient cultures, when a loved one was murdered, died in a horrible accident, or died from suffering, all mirrors must be covered, because the spirit of dead would be hanging about, looking for a body to possess in order to resolve an important issue before moving on. If a mirror in the house falls from the wall and breaks on its own, it means someone is going to die. Vampires and witches are not supposed to show reflections in mirrors because they have no souls. Some cultures believe that a baby should never be shown its own reflection before it is a year old, or else it will die. It does consider bad luck to see your face in a mirror by candlelight. If you looked at a mirror by candlelight, you might see the spirit of a loved one who has died. Actors believe it is bad luck to see their reflection in a mirror while looking over another's shoulder. If you want to know what your future husband looks like, you sit down in front of a mirror and eat an apple. After that, you start brushing your hair, and an image of your future beloved will appear behind your shoulder in a mirror's reflection. There are two good sources for the origins of the superstitions surrounding mirrors. First, people often attributed the supernatural links to things that they did not understand. Mirrors are believed to possess a power beyond the natural, a reflection of the truth, and so become a repository which is handy for many mystical and supernatural ideas. A scare tactic was the other origin. In old times, mirrors were very expensive, especially not high-quality, defect-free mirrors were taken for granted today, and it was a handy mechanism to attribute 7 years of bad luck to their destruction. Many in the world still do believe that you should cover a mirror if someone dies in a room and their image is reflected in the mirror, as they believe the mirror will capture the dead person's soul, thus preventing its entry into heaven. Some old passed-down oral traditions state that the devil invented mirrors for this specific purpose. Never look into a mirror by candlelight. It may show you a very haunted version of your home. If you stare into a mirror between two tall white candles, you might see the spirit of a loved one who has passed away and their soul is now stuck in your mirror. Always cover a haunted mirror during a thunder lightning storm. It will release the ghosts. It is considered a bad omen to receive a mirror from a deceased person's home as a present. If a mirror in the house falls and breaks on its own, an evil ghost is trying to escape its mirror's prison. A baby should never be shown its own reflection before the year of 1, or else it will stutter or grow no bigger than, or it will die at the age of 1. Many families cover a mirror if someone dies, as they believe that the mirror will capture the dead person's soul, thus preventing its entry into heaven. When a person is bad in life, many say, let them be trapped in a mirror. It is better than going to hell. And if someone sees a reflection in the mirror from a room where someone has recently died, they will soon die too. And it is also said that if ghost wanders your home during the night, a mirror can capture it.